I check my two favorite sites, the Stormer and the Mary Sue. They're both comedy sites in different ways. I don't know if they know they're comedy sites. Click the links to join channel here over at Subscribestar. So why can't we have nice things? Well, because soy boys and cat ladies. The soy boys have discovered Pink Floyd after 50 years, and outrage ensues. Can't the soy boys and cat ladies just leave us alone to enjoy things? No, apparently they can't. The problem with this is you have to just come out off the gate and go, yeah, not all things are all for all people. This is an out group versus an in group. This isn't your thing. This is not for you. It's like we don't have to please you because we want it. Well, this is not for all people. It's different things, and that's kind of the big concept between globalism and nationalism. It's drawing a circle and saying, yeah, we're not trying to please everybody because this is not for the out group, which terrifies the left because everything has to be all things to all people. So it just dumbs it down to the most milk toast inoffensive thing. It's like, yeah, this is if this is offensive to you, then you just don't have to partake in it, but you don't have to shut it down for other people to enjoy whatever kind of shows they want to enjoy. So Pink Floyd came out with an album 40 years ago, and a film. It was popular at the time. I mean, the rock opera concept, and then there was a how was that movie about the transvestite from Transylvania? Susan Sarandon was in it, and it was like a Frankenstein movie, and I think Meatloaf was in it. He's riding a motorcycle up a flight of stairs, and it's a musical, and that was really solid. We used to have fun. We used to have fun back in the day, and everything everything got nerfed. Everything got. And the thing is, as you get more and more diverse, you have to be very careful not to offend anyone. It's like, so what happens? Well, everything sucks. Everything is just pudding. There's no spice to anything because someone will get offended about something. And you go, okay, well then this is not for you. You just no, but nobody can enjoy it. But that's not how living together is going to work. Part of tolerating different things is you're going to have to just realize, okay, well, I don't have to comment on every little thing. I can just go my own way, and that terrifies a lot of people. So the film The Wall, which was popular at the time, and it's still on YouTube and Odyssey and probably BitChute too. It was about an isolated guy's descent into madness and a dystopian future, and a with communist and fascist imagery. It had an arm patch with two crossed hammers, but in red with black and white pattern. So it combined totalitarian elements, and they go into concert and they do songs from all their albums, I guess. But either they'll do a few songs from the Wall, or they'll do it, I guess, a dedicated Wall performance. So I was not really into this kind of progressive rock. I listened to it and it's good, and I mean they have a few super hit songs, but this kind of progressive stuff was, I don't know, it was kind of soy before soy boys were a thing. Anyway, so the character comes out in costume and he does his bit, and the audience is cheering on his delusion. I guess it's a warning about not tolerating communism or maybe dictatorships in general, which is a problem for the left because they're absolutely willing to slaughter another 100 million people. Deleting people is not a side effect of globalism, it's the intent the whole time. They want to delete the people that are difficult to manipulate and replace them with more placid. I'm making sure that the article doesn't have anything like any hot words in it. That's the only problem with this, the magazine, is they include hot words. It's like it would be easier to share your articles if you just didn't have those things in there. Anyway, basically, social media gave soy boys and cat ladies, who were the out group, a chance to bitch and moan about something that they don't understand. And without social media, they just never would have heard about any of this. Someone said that the reason they banned developmentally disabled and bundles of sticks, those slurs that, on social media, is because they were too effective at labeling what we now just call soy people, soy boys, that kind of thing. Because for most of these people, you just call them one of those two slurs, and it signals to other people on the same wavelength that someone or something is soy. Like about a movie, you could just refer to it with one of those hot words, and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'll wait for it to come out." So the puppet masters control the language, and they can control how you feel about things. Though I will say that the soy term is pretty effective at combining both elements. People also tell people that they sound vaccinated online, which is wonderful. Why can't we have nice things? Because always trust your government and media. What if I didn't trust my government and media? Because normies stick their big fat noses into things that are not their business. They love to tell us what to do. The real reason for these flaccid, impotent soy rage people is that Roger Walters criticizes that which must not be named. And the thing is, he's on the left and on the wrong side of an issue. Yikes, my guy. Touch grass. Bad take, friendo. Wrong side of history, friend. These like 300-pound soy kids like sitting at a laptop telling you to go outside, touch grass, and you look at them and it's like, a guy with a double chin. He's telling you to go touch a woman. So the thing is, they have this purity spiral where if you're not perfect in lockstep with them on every single issue, then you must be destroyed. And a normie in this context is an outgroup, somebody who's not familiar with the music, but they see a picture of a concert that has been going on for decades. I think the album came out in '79, and just now you're having an issue with it. Wow, way to be late to the party, Greenblatt. And they don't bother to explore the context of it. They just jump on it to push it political. That guy gets ratioed on Twitter every freaking all these kind of soy people get ratioed. These just busybodies who want to tell you what kind of stuff you can. Is the thing is, you got to push the window to the right as often as possible. And Elon having Twitter now is making things possible in a way that it just was not possible before. Even people who are looking at these this soylent rage outrage on social media are going like, so this concert he's playing in Germany, with the things you're saying he's presenting, he's been playing this for 40 years across the world, and I feel like there might be more context to the story. Is that possible? And people go, no, just this myopic view, this one presentation. This is the story. And people in community notes, I think, is fact checking them. They're going like, yeah, this concert's been going on since 1979, and here's the meaning of, or one possible interpretation of the. Well, I always choose to view these kind of things as a warning against communism or Bolshevism. So I mean, the thing is, you'd have to be pretty naive to think, oh yeah, he's going across Europe, and like prancing around a Hugo Boss or something. Like, they don't have free speech in Europe, so I mean, how does that work? You think the audience is just the most naive? And you look at these people, you go, so you don't listen to the music, right? No, of course not. And you don't go to the concerts, and you don't know anything about the Wall album or the band in general, the guy's personal history. You don't know anything about anything. All you know is that somebody posted an image or a short video clip, and you decided to have some kind of pseudo outrage about it. But you don't know anything about it other than that, and then you present it to the world as if your own specific interpretation of it, and yet you don't know a single thing about it. Oh, well, yeah, because I want attention. It's like, well, congratulations, you got attention. The thing is, if it wasn't for social media, these idiots, like they're because of social media. When did like short image sharing and video sharing? When did that really become common? Anywhere from about 2005, 2010. I mean, it was around before then, but you had to combine, like, there was this perfect storm of everyone. When smartphones got to a certain size, and the screens got big enough, the networks got fast enough. So it was really like 10 or 15 years ago when all this stuff. So people are now being exposed to in-groups. Out-groups are being exposed to in-groups doing things that are not for them, like different groups getting together and doing these kind of affairs. And a meeting it's like open secret kind of meeting online and stuff. And you like, it never occurs to normal people like, oh, well, this is an in-group event. Why would this out group of people who are not familiar with what we're doing, why would they jump on board and get involved and like tell us what we can do? It's like, well, that's what these people do. They have to control the narrative. They can't have in groups that are not inclusive. Like, that's that concept of inclusivity. It's like, well, that's a bad concept because it means you're trying to please all different groups of people. You can't do that. Sometimes things have to be just for an in group, and it's this big concept of globalism versus nationalism. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys over on Subscribe Star and next video. Oh, Wait, hold on. 3 seconds to get to that 10 minute. There you go. There you go.